Today we are going to discuss Toru Dutt's poem The Lotus. Toru Dutt is an Indo-Anglian poetess. She was born in 1856 and she died in 1877. She started writing poetry at a very early age, and her collections of poems is titled Ancient Ballads and Legends of Hindustan, which was published posthumously in 1882. Torudat's famous poems include Sita, the Lotus, Lakshman, Our Casuarina Tree, The Tree of Life, and Bitto. Now, the poem The Lotus also appears in the collection Ancient Ballads and Legends of Hindustan, and this poem is a sonnet in a Petrarchan style. As you can see that the poem it consists of 14 lines, and these 14 lines are divided into two groups, that is an octave and a sistade. Octave is a group of 8 lines and sistade is a group of 6 lines. We have already discussed Petrarchan sonnet when we did Milton's poem When the Assault Was Intended to the City. So here also, as in a Petrarchan sonnet, a problem is raised in the octave and its solution comes out in the sistade. So in the octave, the poet, she is talking about a conflict that is going on between the flowers. That is, and what is this conflict about? This conflict is about who should be called the queen of flowers. And Rose and Lily, they have been the contenders for this position. And so in the octave, the problem raised is, it is the conflict that who should be the queen of flowers. And in the sistade comes out the solution. So finally, Lotus is declared as the queen of flowers. Okay, I'll read the poem first and then we'll come to the explanation part. Love came to Flora asking for a flower that would of flowers be undisputed queen. The lily and the rose long had been rivals for that high honor. Bards of power had sung their claims. The rose can never tower like the pale lily with her Juno mien, but is the lily lovelier? Thus between flower factions rank the strife in Psyche's bar. Give me a flower delicious as the rose and stately as the lily in her pride. But of what colour? Rose red, love first chose, then prayed, no lily white, or both provide. And Flora gave the lotus, rose red dyed and lily white, the queenliest flower that blows. So love that is the goddess of love. Goddess of love comes to Flora, who is the goddess of flower. So the goddess of love comes to Flora and asks for a flower that could be called the queen of flowers without any dispute, without any kind of argument, without any debate. Um, the flower that can be declared as the queen of flowers. So the goddess of love, she is asking for a flower that could be declared as the queen of flowers. The lily and the rose long had been rivals for that high honor. Now the high honor here is to be the queen of flowers. And rivals means contenders, competitors. So the lily and the rose, they have been the competitors. They have been the contenders for this position, for to be the queen of flowers. Bards of power had sung their claims. Bards means great poets. Now, the great poets, uh, uh, they have sung about the claims of these two flowers. That is, the poets are divided on this conflict. Some of the poets they support the lily, and the others support the rose. The rose can never tar like the pale lily with her Juno mien. Now, Juno is the wife of Jupiter, and mien means appearance. So, the rose it can never equal the pale lily with her Juno like appearance. That is, the rose cannot equal the pride of lily, the grace of lily. Lily is known for its pride. So, the rose can never equal the pride of lily. But is the lily lovelier? Then again, the question arises, is is lily lovelier, and can it be declared the queen of flowers? Thus, between flower factions rang the strife. Factions means group, and strife is the conflict. Uh, Psyche, Psyche's bar is the resting place. So here, this conflict it took place between the flower groups in Psyche's abode. Give me a flower delicious as the rose and stately as the lily in her pride. So here the sestate begins, and we see that the goddess of love is asking for a flower which should be as delicious as the rose and as stately as the lily in her pride. That is, the queen of flowers should have the qualities of both the rose and the lily. It should be as delicious as the rose, and it should have the pride of lily. But of what color? Now, the next question arises is that what should be the color of the queen of flowers? Whether it should be the color of the rose or whether it should be the color of the lily. Rose red, love first chose. So the goddess of love first chose that the queen of flowers should be red like the rose. Then prayed, no lily white. And then on the second thought, she feels that no, the color should be, it should be of white color, just like the lily, or both provide. And then she asked for a flower which would have both the colors, red as well as white. That is, the flower should have the qualities of both the lily as well as the rose. And Flora gave the lotus. And so Flora, it gave lotus. Lotus is pink in color, isn't it? So it has both the colors, red color of the rose and white color of lily. So then Lotus was declared the queen of flowers. So this is the poem, and this is clearly in the form of a Petrarchan sonnet. Uh, there is a slight variation in the rhyme scheme. The rhyme scheme of the poem goes as ABBA, ABBA, CDC, DDC. So the rhyme scheme of this estate varies a little. Now here we see the personification of love, Flora, Psyche, and you can prepare the critical appreciation of the poem, as well as you can prepare a question on discuss the lotus as a sonnet.